Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 530. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Chris. What's up, Chris?
May the force be with you all.
530 episodes of the Everything Show, man. We could do like a couple a night now. It's crazy. Now that Doctor Who's going to be off the air, it's going to be a lot. But we've been talking about this for like months, about the sudden changes of our favorite established characters in Marvel Comics. We've even talked about it just a little while ago off the air, me and Chris. And now what I'm about to do is I'm about to share this with Chris, the new Falcon of the Marvel Universe. So here you go, Chris. And I just read it for the first time when you're reading it to the audience. So here you go.
Okay. Let me get this.
It's underneath the other one.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Okay. So the title is Marvel will introduce a new Falcon in January 2016. All right. Let's see. The all-new, all-different Marvel universe is in full swing. Comic Book Resources has an exclusive on Marvel's 2016 offerings, including new issues for Miss Marvel, Invincible Iron Man, and The Vision. And Captain America Sam Wilson, which could be a must-read, the 5th issue slated for January is teasing someone new assuming the identity of the Falcon. Only Sam has ever flown as the Falcon. Whoever steps into those wings will become a major player in the publication's mythology. There's a pretty cool picture here. All right. What? This has to be a joke. You are kidding, right? Did you make this up?
No.
Oh.
No.
This has to be a troll.
It's not. There's no troll in this one.
All right.
It's not a troll.
So it's a new name to a legacy. So let the speculation begin. Of course, if you're an expert like I am, there's only one name that matters, and Marvel announced him over a year ago. I can't believe this. This can't be real. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Falcon is Stephen Colbert.
Oh, no. That's not it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what?
That's not it. That's not it.
Okay, because there's no way. I'm sorry.
That is not it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I got to admit now, whatever you're going to send me is going to be much better in comparison.
You think so?
I do.
Definitely not.
Colbert. That was a great picture, though.
That was pretty. You know what?
Let me
screen share.
Oh, that was good. Okay, I needed that laugh.
Yeah, I know. All
Woo!
right. Yeah, thank God, right? No. All right, hold on.
Yeah. That's great.
God.
I knew that couldn't have been real. I'm sitting here like, there's no way.
I saw the actual article before, and I was like, and that's not it. I actually gave you the wrong thing, but it was for laughs, I guess. Let me just see where it is now, because let's see, where the hell is it? Is this the article? I wish I knew where it was. Well, maybe I put it on my phone. Hold on. Well, from what I saw in an article, okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do a different article. While we're doing a different article, I'll find the real article.
Okay.
That makes sense? Because I want to get it right. I don't want to get it wrong here. So you want to do the... Actually, you could do this. Here, do this one. I didn't even read this one yet.
Let's see. Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
CBS sets Rush Hour Mind spinoff premieres. Rush Hour is getting a show?
Yeah. Yep.
It's coming out on March 31st.
Yep.
Justin Hires and John Fu star in this. What the hell? Criminal Minds Beyond Borders. See, I don't even watch any of these shows. It's kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I guess Elementary's coming back on March 20th. CSI Cyber. There's another CSI show. Oh,
I guess so.
wow. Okay, then. Well, there was another article that I think we kind of reported on it yesterday, that there are fans from Star Wars that want to get George Lucas to direct Episode 9,
Big mistake.
and that's not going to happen because, you know, we've already got Colin Trevorrow doing it, so
Yeah.
the director of Jurassic World. Pretty sure it's Colin Trevorrow.
Okay, I think this is the actual article here. Apologize. This would be 3, I guess.
And the
I'll click into it while you do it. Okay.
all right. Okay. Marvel's new Falcon is a Latino Falcon Man hybrid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
That's what I would. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, that doesn't look too bad to me.
Really?
I mean, it's kind of weird, but I think that.
Here's the thing that's
Joaquin
really.
Torres, is that his name?
I don't. You know what?
He is literally part Falcon.
Look, here's the thing. Here's the problem I have with Marvel Comics lately, okay? They're trying to get Latinos and Muslims and different nationalities to get their books, okay? And instead of creating new characters, they're doing existing characters or names of existing heroes. And they're like, okay, to me, it's like they got a big wheel with nationalities and another wheel with superheroes, and they turn the wheel and they're like, okay, the Hulk, Chinese, Thor, woman, Ms. Marvel, Muslim. It's like, I know Ms. Marvel's been around a little longer, like, but to me, it's like, it's too much change at the same time. And I already heard from the grapevine that people are rebelling already about the change in Marvel Comics because it's not believable that you could snap a finger and the whole entire universe is changed to different heroes with different nationalities. They even gender swap. I think there's a female Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. There's a female Wolverine clone. I think it's just been beyond the point where you just need to stop. I mean, just stop. Marvel needs to stop. And I heard that people don't want to create new characters because they want to have the rights to those characters, and they don't with Marvel. So they just keep like screwing up the existing characters. And I think it just needs to stop. I understand that they didn't make enough Latino superheroes or villains and African American superheroes and villains and Muslims, but make new characters like Stan Lee said. Stop. I mean, they turned Doc Ock into there was a female Doc Ock, a female Scorpion. I mean, just stop. Female Beetle even. And it just makes it unbearable. We can't even read it. I mean, do you think what I'm saying has any sense? I mean,
no, yeah, I agree. I think that if you're gonna make, if you want to have different characters, like you want more African American superheroes who are Muslim, more women superheroes, heroines, whatever, super heroines, whatever you want to say. Why just not, make some new ones? Because I know that when you take a character of like a character that I like a lot, and you change them in such a way that it's almost like a different character,
right.
I know I get like, okay, let me clarify what I'm saying. Let's take a character like Superman, right?
Right.
Okay, I like Superman, okay? If for some reason you gave him a blue cape, I'm not going to get pissed off, okay?
Right.
He's got a blue cape now, whatever. But if you take Superman and you make him a 3-armed mutant, now I'm like, Well, that's not Superman.
But they already changed Superman. They took away his cape. They
Yeah,
took
well,
away his costume and turned him to like the Punisher almost.
that's a better example than what I said. I mean, that's not Superman. Like, okay, another thing. If you took Batman, right,
Which
and
they did too.
yeah, if you
I'm gonna
take
get it while you
Batman
talk about it, Kevin.
and you put him in a robot suit, and now that Batman is Commissioner Gordon.
Which that's what happened.
Yeah, that's not Batman. Now I know Bruce Wayne's coming back. I get that, but okay. Now as a what if story, okay, cool. But if this is like part of the canon, which I think, personally, my opinion, I think comic book canon is BS. I really do. But why the hell do they like Thor becoming a woman is not like
Well, it's actually Jane Foster.
Thing.
It's actually Jane Foster.
I think that's dumb.
His girlfriend.
I think that's dumb.
You know what's even more dumber? Not everybody could be Thor, but is it because he chose a worthy mate that she's worthy of the hammer because she's his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend?
I don't know.
Is that why you do that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just dumb. I mean,
I would love to see new Marvel characters. I think that would be really cool. That's why I became such a fan of the Ben 10 series, because he was so different. He was a new hero. It was just like, oh wow, this is something interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he's a new character, and there's a whole bunch of new characters and a huge lore with that. I would love to see him get, maybe if Marvel bought him or DC bought him and added them to their universe or something. I think that would be fantastic. Or even if he didn't, even if he was an independent company's hero, whatever.
They had Batman look like Chappie.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I mean, that was like,
that's what he looks like.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, they're ruining the comics where they're not even going to be able to draw anything from, because it's going to be so crappy.
Yeah.
These comics, and I think that's what's changing. I think that the superhero thing is going to phase out eventually too.
Oh, it will, but not anytime soon, though.
No, but I think everything's going to get oversaturated at some point in time, and then they're going to have to slow down.
You know what it is? Like, I don't think that these companies do anything naturally anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think that as soon as they see something that works, they jump on it and they just sell it. And then it's like, well, we don't want that much. And then they go, oh, what happened? And then they blame the consumers. And it's like, get over yourself. Like, really.
They're like, you wanted this, yeah, but we didn't want 50 Walking Dead spinoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking before.
I think it works better if you notice something is working, do it naturally. Like, let people enjoy what they have, and then do something new. But now it's like, oh yeah, we're not doing a movie. We're doing 9 movies of this character. And it's like, can we have one at a time? And let's see how that works.
Well, look at Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, right? I love it. I think it's great, right? I don't know if you watch it.
No, I'm not a fan of it.
Game of Thrones is just going to get extended for another 2 seasons. So it's going to go to like 10 years of Game of Thrones. I mean, eventually people could just, it's not going to be, I just feel too much of it. All right, another news, right? Well, this is off topic, though. You know how we were talking about Tales of the Crypt?
Yeah.
They're not allowed to use the Crypt Keeper. So, like,
so what are they going to do? They're going to have a sock puppet?
They're not. Again, the Crypt Keeper is the character that's HBO's property, and it's on TNT. So they're like, no, you can't. And it's like, oh, well, what are you gonna? And then they're like, well, maybe we'll make it like a season where they're not different stories. Like, to me, it's like they want to make a Supernatural but Tales of the Crypt version. You know, like what same characters go into it. That's like, oh, come on, really? Like, I give up. I mean, they're ruining stuff.
That's like saying you're allowed to make a Power Rangers show, but you can't use the Red Ranger.
Well, Look, I liked when they did the Power Ranger adult version thing, where like the thing was dead Power Ranger in the beginning, and it was all like, people liked that. It was like it was different.
When did that happen?
They pulled it, but it was I'll send it to you if I have it. It was
Oh wait,
really
was
good.
it that one made by the guy who directed Dread?
I think so.
Oh, I
It was
hated that.
the one with the Green Ranger
Oh,
was in it or something, or
I
somebody was in it.
hated that thing. That
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
I was one of the only people who didn't like that. I was like, this is a little much.
Okay. But they're still making the movie the way they want to make it, though.
Yeah, I saw some concept what the Megazord might look like
Oh
in the
yeah.
movie. They based it off of the original Dino Megazord,
Okay.
and it looks good. There's only one issue I have with it.
What's
Like
that?
the head. Remember how the head had like the horns and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, it still has that, and it's the same shape. The problem is it doesn't have a face. It's a big like cockpit that comes down, right? And you can see all of them sitting in there. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, that looks weird.
What's sort of like when Voltron was around?
Yes, I love
I
Voltron.
loved it when there was the Lions, right?
Yes.
When they switched to the other Voltron with the cars,
Oh yeah.
I hated that.
Dude, you want to know a funny story about that? When I was younger, my parents took me to a Toys R Us for because I did really well in school, and they wanted to buy me something. So I bought this thing that I thought was a Megazord. It was in a different box. I was like 4 or 5, so I didn't. Anything that was a giant robot to me was a Megazord back then,
Right.
unless it was Mechagodzilla. So I bought this thing. They bought it for me. It was really cheap. It was like $20 or something,
Right.
and it was big. It was huge. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. And it had like 15 different cars.
Okay.
And I was playing with it. So years later, I was like, I wonder what that was, because I don't have it anymore. I was like, I wonder what that was. So I go,
Right.
I could never find it. Then one day, I see a picture of it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was the robot that I had.
Right.
It was that Voltron. And I was like,
Wow.
get out of here. That's not a fucking Voltron. Pardon my language. Because I knew Voltron as the Lions. I was like, there's the 5 Lions.
When I was little, and I didn't understand why they switched to that group in space, and I'm like, sort of like I didn't like when Thundercats. You watched Thundercats?
I never liked Thundercats, actually.
When they got all the other Thundercats, I'm like, this is just nonsense.
No, yeah, I agree. I remember there was another Voltron.
Third one.
It was Stealth Voltron. That was like the lions were all like sleekly designed and stuff. Right. It looked pretty cool. It was an alternate form of Voltron. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I like the original Voltron, man, with the black lion, and the black lion had the red wings on its back, and he had that really cool sword that would just kind of like form out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna get a thing of it. Hold on.
Voltron was awesome.
Yeah, the Lions were just. That's it, man. The Lions are good.
This is getting a Netflix series next year, I think.
I know, we were talking about that.
Yeah. They had a show on I think it was Disney XD.
This I couldn't stand. This I hated.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I hated that.
They had a show on Disney XD that actually did something really cool with Voltron. Okay. You see how the black lion is always the main part of the body?
Yeah.
They did it where any of the lions could become a main part of the body.
Okay.
And the Voltron, like each version would have a different like special ability.
Oh wow.
That's pretty cool. I remember watching it and I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome actually.
I love this show. This was a great show when they did that, man.
Yeah, Voltron was awesome.
I
used to have that set of those lions. Yeah. Oh no, not they were smaller actually, but
yeah, they were metal. Cool. They were metal, I think, when I had them.
Oh, I remember when the Voltron toys came out. I remember I saved up some money and I went to KB Toys when it was still open. Yeah. And I found a huge box set of it and I was like, yeah! I was set for like years with that when I was like 7. It was great.
Man. Brings back memories.
And the theme song that they had.
Yeah. There was a third Voltron. What was the third Voltron? There was one
Um,
after the cars, I think.
yeah, it was the one I was telling you about.
Oh wait, here. Wait, hold on. You know what? Let me screen share this.
Type in Stealth Voltron and you'll see what he looks like.
Wait, hold on. Google's starting to slow down, so let me see. Wait. Yeah, this was the pack. This was the packaging. Wait. Oh, that's Voltron 3. Is that Stealth Voltron?
No, Stealth Voltron looks totally different.
Yeah.
The same principles though, like it's 5 lions that combine.
Stealth Voltron. Okay. Let me find it while you talk. All right.
Yeah. Oh, I loved Voltron. Voltron was amazing. I used to watch that in Zoids.
Yeah. I don't remember Zoids.
Zoids was awesome. I liked the second.
That's a different Voltron. That's different.
You see it?
Yeah, that's weird.
I used to have that set too. I actually like that one better than the other one.
Is that when it got canceled?
Well,
was there a show with that?
This was the thing. If I remember correctly, this Voltron was just a different form of the other Voltron, and they could go back and forth between them. So it wasn't like they were stuck.
Okay.
And they used this one.
Weird. Yeah, that's weird.
They used this one on like special occasions, I think.
Ugh.
I don't know what the heck that is, but yeah, that's the one right there. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, look at what the individual lions look like though. If you can find a picture, the individual lions were awesome.
These? No, that's what the hell is that?
That looks like a Megazord, but it's not the Megazord though.
Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of see them there.
Yeah.
They looked really badass though, the individual lions. They were really cool. Especially the black lion was awesome because he had like silver parts where the other one had red.
Right.
And they were chrome.
Damn.
On the toy anyway.
It's so weird.
Yeah. There's the car one.
They gotta bring they gotta bring that back. The original Voltron that I know. But the original Voltron wasn't the original Voltron, it was the third Voltron?
Well, though the original one I'm pretty sure looked like the one that we all know.
With the lions.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. There's a picture of them right there. The stealth lions. You just passed it. Right there. It's top row you're on, the 5th one in. Yeah, that one right there.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, they were pretty cool.
What is this? Oh, Gundam.
Gundam. That was a great show too, Gundam.
What was
Gundam?
There's different Voltrons. Look at those.
Yeah.
There was another toy that I had. I thought it was called Force 5 Credenza, but I'm not sure. Let me try to type that in. Hold on. He shot the fist off. No. That's not what it was called. You there?
Yep. I just turned off my mic because I'm eating Doritos.
Okay, good. Trying to find the toy that I had.
I didn't think people wanted to hear me crunching the whole time.
Yeah, it's okay. There was this big toy that I had that you shot the arm off, the fist, and it had missiles.
Really?
Yeah. I still have it somewhere. Yes, this is it. Okay. Let me screen share that. This is what I have. I'll probably whip it out the next, like tomorrow or something. This is the toy I had. I still have.
What was the heck?
What the hell was that called? Shogun Warrior?
Oh, yeah. Wow. That looks weird.
That's what I had. It shot missiles from his chest. shot the fist out.
It looks like he has like a possessed SpongeBob as a body.
Yeah, that was so. This is it. That was so cool.
Now, Shogun Warriors, wasn't this like a brand of toys? Because
Yeah.
call me crazy, I think there's a Godzilla Shogun Warrior too.
Was there?
Yes, it looks nothing like Godzilla though.
I think I don't know where I put this.
I know it's really if you can find one, even without the box, they're
What,
really
this?
expensive. Shogun Warriors, at least a Godzilla one.
Oh,
If you can
Godzilla
find
one?
one, I mean, this one might be too. But
I
if you
have
can
this one.
find if you can find them even without the box, I know that they pay a pretty good amount for them.
Wow. So it's Godzilla Shogun Warrior?
Yep. I'm surprised you found that on
Oh, wait,
Google.
God. Is that the one that shot the thing out of its mouth?
It might be. I know it had a tongue coming out of its mouth. I think. Yeah, there it is. Yep.
I remember they had that in school when I was in kindergarten, I think.
Did they really?
I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, apparently it's really like sought after by collectors now. I guess it kind of looks like Godzilla a little bit.
Nah, not really. I mean, I guess a little.
In certain lighting, it looks like. This
Like
was back when people were convinced that Godzilla was green, when he was never green except for in 2000.
Right.
I have that figure. That giant Godzilla 2000.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. That was like $70, right?
Yep.
Man. There was a statue that was like $300. I wanted to get it. Oh, look, there was more Shogun Warriors. Look at that.
Yeah, they made a whole bunch of them.
Holy crap. And I had this one.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was a brand name. Like, it wasn't like... I think.
Wow. I had... Let me see if I could look it up. I had I think it was 1970s Energizer. Spider-Man. And that was like my favorite thing. This right here was like my favorite toy growing up. It was also the first toy that I constantly broke. Everybody was buying me one because I kept breaking it. For some reason, I kept breaking the arm.
Yeah.
And I would love to buy this again. But I don't know anybody that has this.
Probably find it on eBay.
Yeah. And this was my favorite thing. I even had there was a Captain America with the turning shield. That was like my favorite thing. I have this here, the Spider-Man there. I don't know if you can see. I have a lot of a good amount of some.
There's a flea market down the road from my house, or it's on 19. There's a toy store in there that has all classic Spider-Man toys.
Yeah.
From the 90s cartoon.
Right.
I'm talking everybody. They got Spider-Man, Venom, the Green Goblin, Carnage, the Hobgoblin, Doc Ock, Kingpin.
I have this puzzle right here. I don't know if you can see the icon.
Oh, yeah?
I had that.
Cool.
Yeah, that's great.
I used to have a Spider-Man figure that would transform into a helicopter. That's back when toy companies were still trying to figure out.
They even had the elastic ones, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cool.
But like I said, I used to watch Zoids, right? And it kind of stunk because the only toys that they really made for the Zoids show, they were all model kits.
Right.
And like I couldn't build them, so like my mom would have to build them for me, and they were really intricate. And then when I got older, I was finally able to build them myself. But they'd always fall apart if you tried to play with them, though.
I had there was another thing that was big. I think it was Presto. Magics like that.
Huh.
This
The heck
was
is
the
that?
greatest thing. You would like put the thing down and trace it, and then the thing would go on paper. It was kind of weird. Let me
Huh.
you would trace it onto something. Like you would color it, it would come off and appear on the artwork or something like that. This was like the biggest thing back then.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Remember that?
Return of the Jedi. No, I never had that.
They had Presto Magics everything.
Yeah, I remember I was born in '93, so that's 10
Yeah,
years
this
after
is
Return of the Jedi.
right.
Yeah. I
Right.
had a lot of Star Wars figures though, because my grandfather, like I said, he was a huge Darth Vader fan. So like every time that like I would see them, he would have like a Darth Vader thing for me, and I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah, see like this here? You would basically take
wow,
you would take a pencil and you would go over the image and it would appear on this. Out off the paper, it would come off the paper.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And they always had a new thing coming out, and then you buy it. Like they would have Flintstones,
Hmm,
like all this stuff. That was like my favorite thing.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, when I first got into Transformers,
Yeah.
the show Transformers Armada was on TV, and those in my opinion, were the best Transformers toys of all, because they would all come with these things called mini-cons
Right.
that would unlock like special weapons that were on the figures that you needed the mini-cons to unlock. The best part was the mini-cons were Transformers themselves, and they sold like booster packs of them with 3 special ones, and then later on they started making them where they would come 3 in a pack, and the mini cons would be able to transform into like a big weapon for any of the Transformers themselves.
Wow.
I think those are the best Transformers figures ever made, in my opinion.
So many cool stuff growing up with this stuff. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah, right.
There was you know what? There was a Hulk. Hold on. There was a Hulk Rage in the Cage I had too. Let me see. Yes. I'm going to get it. Wait, let me screen share this. This I had too as a child. Let's see. This. So cool. And he would break the cage. It was the coolest thing. Yep. It's great. These toys are so cool, man. And there was also the Hulk and was it a handheld? I think. Which one was it? No, it wasn't these. There we go. I had this. That's what I had.
Weird.
Yeah, there was a Spider-Man one too. But don't forget, this is what before you were born.
Oh yeah.
Like it was the Game Watch. Wait, the Nintendo. Hold on. Nintendo Game Watch. This was basically what the Game Boy was before. This is what it was, and they turned it into years later, many years later. The
DS.
The DS, yeah.
Yeah.
This was literally, when was this? Yeah. This is what they had. Donkey Kong. And this is what became, the systems. Many, many years later. I mean, they had the Nintendo Watch.
Yeah.
That's basically, what they had. Growing up, and then it evolved, into that. Again, that's the DS. It sure is.
They're getting ready to announce their new system sometime soon, I think.
And that's also the micro Game Boy Advance 2, I think it was a micro, whatever it was. Yeah. Evolved into that. Oh yeah, the new system, yeah. I'll get it when it comes out. The Wii U was a flop, I felt.
Yeah, you're not the only one who thinks that.
Yeah, I was pissed off.
I think the new CEO said that too, that he thought it was a failure.
Yeah, he did. So, all right. I'm glad everybody joined us for our blast in the past of different things.
Right.
And we'll be back probably on, if not tomorrow, Sunday. So, good night, guys. Take care. Bye for now.